everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I told y'all I am back, okay? I'm back on my routine of putting these videos out. So, hey. Anywho, let's get right into it. So, in my last video, I told you that I had I was in remission from December of 2021 until January of 2023. So excited, okay? A year and a month of remission. Super excited, big party plan. As a matter of fact, I was going to Miami for my birthday. So I was in Miami. We are dressed, we're getting ready to go ride jet skis, and something in my head says, look at your portal and see if your results from your biopsy are back. So I'm like, okay. And I did it. And it looked like the breast cancer was back from what I read in the portal. So I called the doctor, and her nurse was on the phone, and she says, well, I'll have the doctor call you. And I said, well, before you do that, I am looking at this, and it looks like it's saying that the breast cancer is back. And she just took a deep sigh and was like, well, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, that's all I wanted to know. You know, no biggie. I'll wait for the doctor to call. So my friend is just like, again, we're dressed. We're getting ready to go and eat something and then get on the jet skis. And she's just like, do you want me to cancel? I thought, absolutely not. Why? Whether I get on these jet skis or not, the breast cancer is back. So why would I ruin my day of fun that I have planned because of a diagnosis? I'm not really moved by the diagnosis anymore. Like the first time I was like, oh. The second time I was like, and the third time I was just like, what a bugaboo, okay? Go away, breast cancer. We don't want you here. Like, it's like the boyfriend that does not want to break up, and you're just like, I don't want to be with you anymore. Go away from me. But anywho, that's what it was feeling like at that point. So I wasn't sad, I wasn't upset, I wasn't anything. I was ready to go and have fun. So I called my husband and let him know. I called my parents. No, I waited until I got home to tell my parents, but I called my husband. And of course my friends that were there with me knew. But I was just like, whatever. I got a party planned. We got a party at the end of the week. So suck it up, okay? Basically. So we have a great time. Ride jet skis. We go to Prime later on that night for my birthday dinner. Had a blast. The next day we get up and we go home. I flew back to Tennessee. So I immediately called, once I got home and, was done partying for my birthday, I called the doctor's office again. No, the doctor called me, and she told me that they were scheduling for me to come in and see her on Monday. So now, again, my party is Saturday. So I'm just like, okay, we can make it work. We'll make it work. So I get home, we're getting ready for the party, and the party was a blast. Hands down, the best party I have ever had. One of the best parties I've ever been to, because it was such a good time. Very few people knew at that point that the breast cancer was back. So everybody was partying like rock stars. We were just, it was so much fun. It was so beautiful. I was so grateful that my husband put this party together. My dad, my brothers, my mom, like everybody came together to make something happen. My friends just really, everybody really showed up in a major way. So I'm just like, we partied hard. Okay, now, again, this is Saturday. So after the partying that we did on Saturday, we got up Sunday. We took my sister-in-law and her boyfriend to the airport because they were flying back to New York. And then later on that afternoon, we were flying to Atlanta so that I could see the doctor on Monday. It was me and my husband, we flew. And when I talked to the doctor, she was still putting it together. She was putting my plan together. And at that time, she did say that we were going to do regular infusion chemo, and we were also going to do immunotherapy. And that scared me because I was thinking, I have heard terrible things about Keytruda. I have heard the worst things. And even when I researched it before, when I went on their website, everything was basically saying, hey, this medicine could work for you, but it could also kill you. It could also shut down all of your organs. And I'm just thinking, what? I don't want to take this. But I prayed about it, and I was just like, you know what? God, I'm trusting you, and I'm going to trust this oncologist that you have given to me, because again, at this point, this was my third oncologist, and I really felt like this was one that was really sent for me, because she listened to everything that I was saying, all of my concerns and everything. So I was super grateful. And I said, I'm going to listen. I'm not about to push against it. Now, I also was seeing my naturopath doctor, and we were getting ready to load up on a bunch of different supplements as well. But it was, she decided that we would do 6 rounds of chemo. I would be on docetaxel, DOCETAXOL, and carboplatin, CARBOPLATIN. So I was on both of those at the same time. I did 6 rounds of those, and I did those every 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks I would come in and have the infusions. And I was just like, okay, bet. And while they were doing those infusions, I also had the immunotherapy done, the immunotherapy infusion. It's given just like you would do chemo as well. So I had carboplatin, docetaxel, and the Keytruda. And I did 6 rounds of all of those at the same time. So, and they weren't bad. I will put some little snippets because your girl was cute every time, you know. One thing you will not see from me when I'm going through these chemotherapy, radiation, your girl is gonna give you a look, okay? Sometimes the looks don't do what I want them to do, but I'm going to give you a look every time because that's what I'm focused on. I know I'm going to live. I know I'm going to beat it. That's like, okay, that's a given. But what are you going to wear, my girl? What are you putting on? Like, what's up? So that's what I was focused on. So I put some snippets of the chemotherapy, and also in my next video, because I don't want to make this one so super long, but in my next video, I will tell you about how I was feeling with the docetaxel and carboplatin, and also with the Keytruda. We'll dive deeper into what the side effects were with those rounds, and I'll go through what I was feeling like with each round. So that's where we are. So boom, I told y'all, that's short and sweet and simple, and we're in and we're out. But thank you so much for joining me today. I promise to keep it pushing, okay? Just motivate me to keep it pushing. Keep going, girl, keep going. The people need this. People who are going through this do need this. But again, remember, positivity is medicine. That is the best medicine that you will ever have, positivity. When you go negative, that's when you start to get sick, and your days don't seem as bright as they should seem, because we're still here, we're still alive, even when we're in pain and losing our hair and losing our breasts and losing our fingernails and the hands and feet hurt, back hurt, all of these things. We are still alive, and we are cognizant of what is going on. So we should always be grateful and thankful. So positivity is medicine. Live your life with a pure heart, pure intentions. Do things with pure intentions. Don't do things to get, and don't fake it, you know, with people. Do those things that are purely on your heart to do. Pure heart, clear mind, very important, especially as a cancer patient, because some of the medicines that they put us on, really does cloud your mind. So I really do focus on keeping my mind clear so that I really know how to handle the things that are thrown at me on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. So that's all I have for you all today. Thank you for tuning in.